We're about to make a lentil chili. This is a good one. Wait until you see the flavors that are about to go in this pot. So let's get it started. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to caramelize some onions and caramelize some garlic. So this is sweet onion and this is garlic. We're going to saute this in the bottom of a pot and get it nice and golden brown. We'll do that with just water. We're not going to use any oil. We're going to cook it in 0-calorie water. So the first thing you do is you kind of dry heat it. You get the stovetop nice and hot. And then you add in the onion and garlic. You'll hear it sizzle. You'll hear it crackle as it starts to release its juices into the pan. And that is how you begin this lentil chili. So we've got onions and we've got garlic going on the stovetop. You can see it's nice and hot. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to add in our carrots, our celery, and our red bell peppers and jalapenos. So let's grab our carrots. Here they are, nice and juicy. We'll toss those carrots in with the onions and garlic and let those cook down into the bottom of that pot. Again, we haven't even added any water yet. Right now we're just letting it kind of cook down inside the pan. So we've got carrots, onions, and garlic. Now we're going to add in some celery. So let's grab some of that celery, fresh chopped celery, and we're going to add that in there. So we've got celery, carrots, onions, and garlic currently sizzling away in the pan. Next, we're going to add red bell peppers. Here they are, these juicy, sweet red bell pepper. Let's add that on into the pan as well. And last but not least, let's add in our jalapeno peppers. This is spicy right here. This is where you bring the heat. The fresh chopped jalapeno pepper, removing the seeds so that it's not too spicy. It adds just enough heat and just enough flavor without being overwhelming. So in the pot right now, we're going to stir this around. It is sweet onion, garlic, carrots, red bell pepper, and jalapeno peppers cooking down in a hot ceramic pot, releasing all of its natural juices and its natural flavors. We want to cook it down, caramelize it, get it nice and sweet, nice and savory, and nice and spicy, as this is the base of a chili. We got all sorts of seasonings, don't you worry. We're going to be bringing the heat, bringing the flavor, and making this chili oh so good. Let's add a little bit of water in there, just a tiny bit as those veggies cook down. Just a tiny bit. We'll add more in just a second. Let's season it up. Let's add a little bit of agave for some sweetness. We'll just add a little bit of agave. Let's add in some nutritional yeast. Here's the nutritional yeast. This will give you a little bit of a nutty, salty flavor. Let's add in some paprika and some chili powder. This will give you that smoky and spicy flavor that we all have come to love. Dump a little bit of that chili powder in there, since this is chili, isn't it? You want to make sure you get a decent amount of that in. And some paprika for that smoke. Let's add in some onion powder and some garlic powder. Some onion powder and some garlic powder. Right now we're currently seasoning our veggie chili. Make sure you hit it with it. Get that flavor going. Add some sea salt and some black pepper. Some sea salt and some black pepper. Just a little bit of both of these. And then we'll stir these around. So we'll add a little bit of sea salt and a little bit of black pepper. Sea salt, black pepper, chili powder, onion powder, garlic powder, and some nutritional yeast. Now let's stir that around. We've got our veggies starting to caramelize and saute in the bottom of that pot, releasing all of their juices along with those delicious seasonings. So we're building a really nice base flavor for this veggie chili. I'll show you what it looks like right now. So this is what you've got going on. You've got all those veggies which have caramelized in the bottom of the pot. You've got all of them releasing their juices and all that seasoning starting to add that flavor. And that is your base of your lentil chili. Now it's time to add the star of the show, the lentils. Let's add in some brown lentils. I get them pre-cooked. That's a can of brown lentils. Pre-cooked, ready to go, saves you some time. You can also cook these. Takes about 15 minutes to cook lentils. Very, very simple, very, very affordable. High in protein and so healthy for you. So we're going to stir around those lentils in there with those veggies. And now we're going to add in some water. Now we're going to add in our chili broth. So let's add in some water. Here it is. Let's add in some water in there. And then let's add in some tomato paste. Last thing we're going to do is add in a little tomato paste. It's going to give you that rich tomatoey flavor as it soaks up all of that delicious veggie, and seasoning. That's a lentil chili we got going on right there. Let's stir that around. Make sure that tomato paste gets nice and immersed into the water so that you have a thick and juicy tomato broth for your lentil chili. So we'll just stir that around. There's nothing better than a nice pot of chili. We all love chili, the spiciness, the savoriness, and the sweetness of a nice chili. So let me stir that around really quick. And the tomato. The tomato just gives it a nice richness that you just can't beat. So we've got a veggie chili going in the pot, super healthy, super low calorie. You betcha it's gonna make you lose weight and feel great. So we're cooking that down on high heat. Let me show you what that looks like. Here's what it looks like. Big old pot of veggie chili. That's lentil chili right there with all the fixings. So it's just that simple, everyone. Lentils, red bell peppers, carrots, celery, and some seasonings, and you got yourself one of the most delicious lentil chilies you may ever try. You just cook it down, add it in the bowl, take a bite, and you're going to be so happy that you did. So stay healthy, stay happy, and keep on going. Each and every single bite you take is the most important decision you will make. I'll see you later.